Hey Verge, it's Adriel back here again with another myth I'm trying to refute. And this one is um, whether Bing is really as bad as people say it is. And this is a very hotly discussed topic. Um, and you know, Google is pretty much a superior search engine at the moment. And Microsoft is making pretty good headway in providing competition to Google's dominance. So here we go. What I'll be doing is using these categories and these words to test the relevance and you know, whether whether each search engine provides similar results and good enough results to refute that myth. So here we go. Let's start off with some tech words. So as you can see, I have Windows Phone in here, and it's already searched. Okay, Windows Phone. So as you can see, Bing features the news about Windows Phone atop the results page, and then as you scroll down, you can access official pages, images, and stuff like that. You know, web pages, Wikipedia pages, and stuff like that. And it features the social integration as well, where you can see whether your friends have liked things to do with Windows Phone. So on the Google side, you can see they go with the results first approach, and quite a relevant result is here, which is Microsoft's website for Windows Phone. And as you scroll further down, then you'll see the news items show up for Windows Phone, and even further down you'll see the images. And look, somehow I'm featured here. So not too different are the results, as you can see. But you also see some pluses here with Google featuring some prices, I guess, and also their own YouTube videos are featured in here as well. So that's the first search. Obviously you can ask your friends about Windows Phone here, and see who else on your social networking strata knows about Windows Phone. So let's move on to the next search term. Let's see. How about Android? So Android, they both feature the same thing. The official site, as as being highlighted here. The official site. So does Google, and they also have their nice little tidbit here about Android. As you scroll down, you get the wiki for Android on Bing, of course, and as a third result, you get the wiki as well for Google. But what's interesting here is, as we know recently, if you've been following The Verge, that Microsoft has been striking up some key partnerships with people, content providers. So for example, Bing has a partnership with Quickie that allows you to see quickies, which are compilations of information on a specific topic.
Android is a Linux-based operating system.
On a specific topic, based on a bunch of information, whether searches, search terms, and stuff like that. So Quickie is featured right here on the homepage as well.
System for mobile devices such as smartphones.
So as you can see, the regular images and stuff, websites, people who are associated with Android. You know, Rob Scoble is here too. So this is Google's social approach. So it's a bit different from Bing's, but they still try to provide the same thing, the same mission to help you to search better. So as you can see, your friends that like Android on the Bing side, your Facebook friends that like Android, you can see I have Steven Shankland in my circles on Google Plus, so the icon shows up here to show he's associated with Google with Android. So let's try another term. So how to fix a wet phone? How to As you can see, the results are quite similar as well. However, Bing features eHouse, the tutorial first, while Google features popular mechanics. It resolved it from 2008 there. And it also has their own YouTube videos here. And further down you'll see eHouse tutorial. So quite similar again. Then of course Bing also features some YouTube videos as well, so including that same video that you saw here. So you scroll, you see a friend likes popular mechanics. So the same result that Google features first, Bing has featured a bit further down as well. So again, quite similar. Nothing out of the ordinary as yet. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try Android market share. Let's split that into two words. Android market share. Bam. Alright, there we go. So again, Bing features the news results first. Android market share. So then it gives some more relevant articles following this bit of recent news on Android's market share. So Google features the actual articles first, rather than the news again, and it doesn't feature the actual news this time. This time you have to switch to the news tab here to get actual news and type the term again. So we'll go back, but the news is featured here as well. And then again, you can see friends that like these various websites. So let's try a non-techie term. Let's try something like one of my favorite artists, Lupe Fiasco concerts. So okay, Lupe Fiasco concerts. As you can see, Google features his website first, and with his tour website actually, Ticketmaster, and other relevant websites. Once again, Bing features the news about his recent concerts. Then further, it lists the same website that Google has as first, upcoming shows. Ticketmaster is here as well, just like here. But what's nice, I like this rating thing that Google has here. So let's just go further. Maybe if I click Lupe Fiasco tour dates, okay, it just brings the same thing. Tour dates. Let's see, tour dates. So that's cool. Google actually pulled the information out of the website and placed it here, so you can see. So that's cool. But basically, they're similar in terms of their display of how you can access his concerts. So let's try a more mainstream artist, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift, upcoming concert, or Taylor Swift tour dates. Okay, Taylor Swift tour dates. So this time Bing turns the tables and delivers the actual tour dates first, including ticket prices, venue, dates, that information there, and then relevant information. And then of course it features the actual Taylor Swift website and tour page first, and you can see your friends who like Taylor Swift as well. And Google features the tour dates a bit later down, via the StubHub, so you can see. So they're pretty similar thus far, as you can see. So let's try another search term. Let's just try Taylor Swift on its own, on her own. Taylor Swift. So they're basically the same. I mean, image-wise and news-wise, news is at the top first. But then Google did a good thing here by producing this nice excerpt and nice information here on Taylor Swift. But this is something that I should highlight as something that Google followed Bing with, because what Bing does, instead of putting the information there, which I agree is a more convenient location, is that when you hit someone like Taylor Swift, you can, let's see, where is it? I'm looking. It dynamically generates hubs based on the person that you look for. So let's see if the more is there. Let's see, images, video. Oh, there we go. Now it shows up. So this is something that Bing has been doing for quite a while. So rather than even before Bing, Google had that display there on the results page. Bing automatically generated hubs based on whatever artist you search for. That will provide all of this information in this really everything in one hub. So information on her, or her songs, even the lyrics are here as well. Her biography, her mini biography, people who influenced her, who are influenced by her, who she's influenced, songs, albums. So I guess Google took the easier and shorter route by just giving a short bit of information there. But if you want the complete experience, you have to give it to Bing for that interface there. So as you can see, alright. Let's see what else is, yeah, all the songs. They also list the songs and the albums here as well. But Bing has a more full-fledged. But pretty much they're working towards doing the same thing. But I'll just point out that Bing took that responsibility first. So let's go on to the next search term. Let's see, flights to Philadelphia. So as you can see, flights to Phil. Okay, so they're automatically generated. So I just click on this since it shows up, and it takes me to Bing's highly lauded flight travel hub, where you can arrange your flights from this interface here. So from Houston to Philadelphia. So Philadelphia. So here you can arrange as well. So in this instance, I decided to click on that link rather than just going through a normal search page. So let's see, search. So they already provided me with the search results right here on Google. And you get further news and information further down. So it's currently coming up with my prices by comparing a variety of search services. flight services. So oh, there we go. I should have done this. This is more comparable to what Google has as well. So here we go. You can see the prices are both the same. Then you can get news further down, just as Google did here as well. You can see that friends like Expedia. So I have no people who are associated with flying in my Google circles. So you won't see the icons for social show up here. Well, so let's see. What else is there to see? The flights hub. If you can see the flights hub that was automatically generated and then dynamically generated due to the fact that it's a query on flights. So you can pretty much go to the same interface here on Google, or a similar interface. But what Bing was lauded for quite a while was the fact that they have this thing that allows you to adjust pricings and to get advice whether it was a good time to take the flight, whether you should wait a bit or whatever. Once you use it, you would see, the price predictor, yes, to see if the fares were dropping or rising, and then you'll be able to decide. So as you can see, they're quite similar and provide pretty much the same experience. If this is pretty handy on Google. One way. Let's just go back. So you can see, quite similar. Limits, calendar. Okay. So let's try another query. Sports teams. Let's try sports teams. So how about Boston Celtics? Boston Celtics. I guess. Here we go. Okay, as you can see, they both display the news first, and Bing does what it does. I mean, Google does what it does by coming up with this snippet here on the team, which is pretty convenient. Bing displays the news results, websites. Once again, your friends that like the various things associated with the Celtics. Local. Okay, so once again you can see that the dynamically generated hubs based on whatever you search for. Shopping. You can switch similarly here to see Boston gear. Web. And somehow it switched to something else, to another display, and relegated the news further down. So I guess it's kind of learning how you search on Bing in a dynamic way. Pretty similar. You know, SB Nation and sites that you would expect to show up when searching for sports show up. So not much of a difference in search quality. Let's see for foods. Let's try. What should we try? For foods, let's try fried. No. pizza, cheese pizza. So they both display images first, and once again Bing displays the Wikipedia and the Quickie, and then locations near me where I can find pizza, cheese pizza. Ads, I see no ads as yet. Ads will be displayed in this section here on Bing. So here's Bing's version of a website preview. Bing introduced this website preview thing, which Google, I would say, I guess, took another step forward by putting an entire site preview rather than just the clip. So they actually have an entire site preview, but it actually takes longer to load, as you saw. It goes faster though. So there we go. So you can see, but they're both pretty much on point, providing the information that you'd want. So you see the news of cheese pizza as well. Further down, there's no news for cheese pizza here. It's just not really surprising, but you can't see news if you want to see news. News. See, news on cheese pizza.
Because you have set up.
So that's cheese pizza. Cheese pizza. If you can choose cheese pizza recipes now. Not news anymore. Let's just choose web results. So cheese pizza recipe. So the recipes is actually right here. Just hit there to go to recipes, which is something I like about Bing's version of it, rather than just, well, I guess Google integrated them here because I can see the ratings right here, where they pretty much follow the same lines by providing the ratings and the links to where you can access the recipes. So if I click a link here, what will it do? Take me to the website they suggest, I guess. Took me to Betty Crocker's website. So yep. What's also nice here is that Bing also displays the calorie ratings and fat ratings and stuff like that. Let's see if Bing does that. Google does that. Google doesn't do that, but you can select here whether you want them to be less than whatever calories, which you can. Let's see. I'm trying to see the same thing here, but I'll see that. But I guess because it displays here, you can choose whether you want to make that type or not. So they're quite along the same lines. You know, both have their own methods of displaying the information, but they both provide the relevant information that you would want. So let's try another topic. Blogs. So let's go back to web. Let's go to the Verge. Our beloved Verge. Yes, the Verge is front and center. So once again, Google does its thing and displays the blurb here, while Bing does this thing here and displays you know, the various topics. Oh look, Microsoft hubs, I guess because they're trending right now, are featured. And also displayed stuff that I like on Verge. So recently I liked these two articles here, so it displays them right there. I wonder what would have happened if I had one-upped or +1 the articles as well. So the wiki for the Verge is there as well. Do we have any videos? Nope. but Google displays videos. If you hit videos here, I believe you should find some Verge videos, or associated with Verge. Yes, there's some here, but not all are. And how about news? Verge. Nope. I guess the same thing happens here with Google, except that the Verge mobile shows listed here as well. So let's see. Pretty similar, except I think that Google does a slightly better job here with providing some relevant information. Let's see. How about TechCrunch? Oh, web. I have to switch to web. TechCrunch is here. Yes, Google did what Bing did in the previous search by providing the various topic headlines for the site, and once again it does the blurb thing. Videos, whereas Bing provides it just the news, unless you, I guess, switch to videos, where it displays all TechCrunch videos. Alright, let's try something else. How about shopping places? So, Mall of America. Mall of America. So the map is displayed here, and in addition to some other information, which is once again convenient. Bing takes a different approach here. They display the just like Google, they display the official website, images, the wiki page, videos from Mall of America are here. And if you wanted a map, you have to go over here. Switch. While it's available right here, but you won't see much here. It's just a snapshot, a snippet. So to see the entire thing, you just have to click the map, I believe. Yes. So they default to the street view, or is that the bird's eye view, I believe. So let's activate Bing's bird eye view, and this Mall of America. Find it on the map, so it's right there. Sheesh. There we go. How about the aerial view actually? So far I'm having but it's a problem, so let's search it again just to highlight where it is. Oh, so they said there were no results for my search. That's funny. Let's try somewhere else. Let's try Baybrook Mall. Well, something is acting wrong here, so I don't know. Let's try. Let's try plain on walls. Oh, I see. Wow. Finally. So here we go. So I guess things are not quite up to snuff as yet, map-wise, but there we go. Bay Mall, Houston, Texas. So there we go. Just about the same view right now. Well, it was pretty difficult getting to where I am right now on Bing, but the results display, the map display is pretty similar. But I do like Bing when it gets to a closer level. I guess it's that how much 300 terabytes of information that was pumped into the system. That should help too. So you can switch directions and stuff like that. I believe you can do that here too. So I believe what I'm really trying to find as well is the internal maps. So there should be internal maps for this. Well, I believe there should be internal maps for this mall. Find me an app. Let's see. I don't know if it's my internet connection, but you should have been loaded by now. Oh, there we go. Mall apps. Well, I guess it's just a comparison once again. You know, I'm just showing you the capabilities of each. But it was kind of difficult just getting to where I am with the Bing maps. But otherwise, they're quite comparable. And once you get the hang of it, there's some new changes that they made to the Bing maps that I'm still getting to grips with. So that could explain. We can go full screen. Just hit that. Get back. and both can share as well, except that you have to copy and paste this if you want to share it on Facebook. Whereas it's right here for Bing. Well, I think that should wrap up the search on maps. How about a more technical term? Error. I find an example of an error. Let's see. So Android error 492. Okay. Here Google displays a more relevant article, whereas they're both talking about the same item. So you can see both display articles, and no news items. There's one video for Google, and then there are forums, sub-forums here, sub-forum posts. Videos, of course, when you click the hub, and there's the same video that's available on Google. Well then, this is getting pretty tiring, but you get the gist. That Bing is not really that terrible. Bing is it's not that terrible once you use it and take off the Google tinted shades that we've been wearing for a while now. When Google was basically the only good option for search engines. I know there's DuckDuckGo and Ask and etc. But Bing is a legitimate contender. I haven't even shown some other stuff because due to the strains of time constraints. But so far you've seen that the results have not been that terrible in comparison to Google's results. And there are the features that are integrated into the search. So hopefully this provides a good case that Bing actually doesn't suck, and you should try it out before coming to generalizations and about it in general. So this is Adria once again. This is a lengthy video, and